To be it. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Sid Bream.
You take notice right there, I was just able to step over top of that right there where Brad had to go the whole way around because he got those short, stubby legs. Hi everybody, it's good to be here with you all tonight. And how many of y'all remember that play? Now let me ask you this, how many of you that are 24 or younger remember that? Who was there at the stadium that night? It was 24 or younger. Were you at the stadium that night? No way. I thought I saw you on the third baseline. No? Oh well. Well guys, I mean, it's an honor for me to be here tonight and you know, just to let you understand, and I'm sure that, I mean, we're not in a church building, but I mean, how many of you in there were saying the same stuff that Skip Carey was saying? If you can't find somebody to run for Sid Bream in the dugout, get somebody up in the stands to run for him. How many of you all were saying that? Yeah, I know you've already been hearing me. But guys, I mean, that was October 14th of 1992. Actually, it'll be 24 years in October that play happened. The saying is, you know, it's not over until the fat lady sings, and we really and truly believe that. I mean, because I mean, we had come back so many times, and for us, you know, what had taken place at that point in time, I mean, we had our leadoff hitter was Terry Pendleton, who was the captain of our team, and Terry he set the thing in motion by hitting a double down the right field line. I mean, and after that, David Justice comes up and hits a hard ground ball to Jose Chico Lynn at second base, and Jose had only made 6 errors at second base all year long, and that night he made a 7th. So we had guys in first and third, and here comes Sid Bream. I mean, I'm on deck coming up to the plate, and I got to set the stage here because when I played in Pittsburgh, I played in Pittsburgh for 5 years. And Doug Draybeck, his children, I was godparents to his children. So you can imagine, you know, what would have gone on if he would have thrown the ball across the plate and I'd hit a home run, you know, to win the thing that way. So he didn't even get close to the plate that night. I mean, he walked me 4 straight pitches. He didn't want his kids to be embarrassed that, you know, the godparent, I mean, it just busted him up. So I went down to first base, and I mean, if you remember, Skip Carey's up in the press box, and right away, Skip Carey started to talk. He said, you know, hey, Bobby, you know, if you can't find somebody in the dugout, get somebody in the stands, just get on base for Sid Bream, and you know, but we'll get to, you know, the meat of that a little bit later on. But so here comes, and next one up is Ronnie Gann, and you can imagine Fulton County Stadium at that point in time was loud. I mean, the tomahawk chop was going on, CBS was filming the game, and all this stuff was going on. But Ronnie Gann comes up and hits a long fly ball to left field, sends Barry Bonds back to the warning track, almost a grand slam. But I mean, we got 1 run. The score is 2-1 with 1 out. And at that point in time, Jim Leland said that's enough for Doug Draybeck, so he went out and got Stan Melinda, their closer, brought him into the ball game, and Damon Berryhill, our catcher, came up, and at that point in time, he got walked on a controversial 3rd strike call, and in all truth, Mike Lavalia, who was the catcher there to put the tag on me, I mean, to this day, it's not about me scoring, it's about Damon Berryhill and the controversial 3rd strike call that he said was right there. That would have been the second out, and who knows what would have happened at that point in time. But they walked Damon on a controversial 3rd strike call, so now their bases loaded, and now all of a sudden Skip Carey's really going wild up in the press box. Bobby, don't have a brain cramp, just get somebody to run for Sid Bream. But Bobby knew how fast I was, folks, because I beat in a high stakes race. I beat Damon Berryhill, a catcher, in a race. And if you know anything about catchers, you know that they're swift of foot. So, I mean, you know, he knew he had all the confidence in the world that Sid Bream could score that run. But, I mean, I do have to admit to you tonight that I got beat by Deion Sanders in a race. I mean, that's hard for you to believe, but the sad part is that Deion was literally going backwards when I was going forward, and he still beat me. So now I'm out of second base, and truthfully, because I know of my speed, I'm out there thinking quite a bit, how in the world can I make this more exciting? So the next batter was Brian Hunter. He's pinch hitting for Mark Lemke, and he had a little pop fly broken back behind second base, and so now there were 2 outs. I mean, 2 outs, bases loaded, and here comes Francisco Cabrera up to the plate, and You know, everybody says, who's Francisco Cabrera? But I mean, I can tell you this, I mean, you know, he didn't get a chance to play a whole lot. But if you had your back turned to the batting cage when we were taking batting practice, and you heard this distinctive schwack, schwack, every time he hit the ball, you knew it was Francisco Cabrera. Francisco had the most pop on anybody on the team. I mean, his ball, he could hit the ball out of the ballpark with ease. I mean, we had seen him hit a big home run against Cincinnati. We knew that he could hit the ball. I mean, you know, he's Latin, and you don't have to throw the ball up. You know the way to get a Latin player out? You throw the ball right down the middle of the plate, because if you throw it any place else, they're going to hit it. But I mean, with Francisco come up there, you know, I'm out there at second base, like I said, I'm trying to think, how in the world can I make this more exciting? So I don't know if you took notice right there, I could have it played back. No, we won't play it back. But when I came around third base, I touched third base and I looked out to Barry Bonds, and I saw that it wasn't going to be a close play. So I just shifted down just a little bit so I could slide like I beat it by that much. Anybody believe that? No? Okay. But guys, I mean, again, I just want to share